Most people think wealth is about flashing diamond watches and exotic vacations. But what if the key to real riches is wearing plain clothes and flying under the radar? The quietly wealthy aren't flaunting their success, they're quietly stacking it. Picture strolling into a big box store in jeans and a tee, and instantly getting the best deal. In this video, we'll reveal 7 stealth wealth reasons, from slashing hidden costs of flash to automating your savings. You'll learn how to live below your means, leverage modesty for negotiation power, and insulate yourself from scams. We'll even show you why the 4th reason is a game changer most people completely miss. By the end, you'll know exactly how looking poor can supercharge your journey to real wealth. Get ready to transform your mindset, protect your privacy, and value time as your ultimate currency. Reason 1. The hidden costs of flashy living. Everyone loves the thrill of a new sports car, until the insurance doubles, premium fuel empties your wallet, and repairs cost more than your rent. Buying designer labels feels powerful, until you realize the upkeep, dry cleaning, and constant must-have drops are quietly draining your account. That luxury vacation? Sure, it looks amazing on Instagram, but when you factor in bloated exchange fees, resort surcharges, and impulse splurges, the hangover lasts far longer than the beach days. Each flashy purchase depreciates faster than you earn, leaving you underwater on upgrades the moment you drive off the lot. Lifestyle inflation turns small raises into big expenses, cancelling out your hard-earned gains without you even noticing. These hidden costs lurk behind every glamorous buy, turning treat yourself into treat your future self too little. By skipping the glamour upgrades, you reclaim that cash, transforming potential expenses into investment fuel that compounds over time. Reason 2. Live below your means. Living below your means is the silent engine behind every self-made fortune. You're not obsessing over every rupee, but you've engineered a lifestyle that costs less than what you earn. Keeping your old phone another year, driving the car that still runs, and cancelling unused subscriptions frees hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars each month. Imagine redirecting just $500 each month into a low-cost index fund. At a 7% annual return, that becomes over $80,000 in 10 years. That gap between income and outgo is your financial buffer, a margin that lets you seize investment opportunities, weather emergencies, and say no to deals that don't align with your goals. It's not deprivation, it's intentional power. Every rupee you don't spend is an employee you send to work for you. By resisting lifestyle inflation, starving the habit of upgrading with every raise, you ensure your raises and bonuses actually boost your future, not your monthly bills. Reason 3. Leverage modesty for negotiation power. Walking into a store in plain jeans and a basic tee makes staff assume you're watching every dollar, which means they're far more likely to knock down their sticker price. In furniture showrooms, car lots, and hardware stores alike, a low-key appearance signals budget consciousness, flipping the usual sales pitch into an auction for your business. When you lean into modesty, sellers compete to offer you better rates, lower fees, and sweeteners you'll never see if you show off designer labels. That same principle applies to salary talks, mortgage shopping, and even cell phone plans. Presenting as a value seeker gives you the edge on premium markups. Every dollar shaved off a purchase is another dollar you can redirect into your investments, compounding quietly while others splurge. Negotiation isn't just about what you say, it's also about what you look like you care about. By dressing down and staying under the radar, you turn modesty into a powerful tool that routinely saves you thousands. Reason 4. Automate and insulate your savings. Automating your savings removes the temptation to spend first and save later. The quietly wealthy set up direct deposits so a fixed percentage of each paycheck, say 10% or 15%, flows straight into savings and investment accounts before it ever hits their checking balance. Next, they create separate buckets for cash reserves, emergencies, and long-term growth. With one auto transfer to a high-yield savings account and another to a low-cost index fund, they build both security and upside without lifting a finger. Imagine $200 moving each week into an index fund. At a 7% annual return, that's over $11,000 after 5 years, all without a single manual transaction. Meanwhile, your checking account stays lean, insulated from impulse buys and subscription creep. Bill AutoPay protects your credit score and shields you from late fees, while investment drip plans compound returns seamlessly. This frictionless system turns each paycheck into a wealth-building machine, No discipline required beyond the initial setup. Reason 5. Protect your privacy from scams. Keeping a low profile shields you from the cons and phishing schemes that hunt obvious targets. When you skip posting your luxury purchases on social media, fraudsters have nothing to exploit. Scammers often scrape public profiles to estimate your net worth, so the less they see, the lower your risk. Tighten privacy settings on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to lock down who can view your posts. Remove financial milestones, salary details, and portfolio snapshots from any public feed. Enable two-factor authentication on all banking and investment apps to block unauthorized access. Consider credit freeze options or alerts to catch suspicious inquiries before damage is done. Opt out of data brokers so your personal information doesn't circulate in grey market lists. Remember, every post about a luxury splurge is a beacon for scams. Keeping it quiet keeps your money safe. Stealth wealth isn't just about saving, it's about safeguarding everything you've built. Reason 6. Mindset reset. Money as a tool, not a trophy. Most people measure success by the number in their bank app or the flash of their latest purchase. But the quietly wealthy see money as a laser pointer, not a scoreboard. They ask, what freedoms can this cash unlock? Whether it's time to think, a cushion for risks, or the ability to help others. They spend on value, not vanity. Paying for convenience and quality when it amplifies their goals, not to impress strangers. Each rupee becomes a tool for building skills, relationships, or experiences that compound into real abundance. This shift from chasing numbers to deploying resources releases you from the trap of endless comparison. When money is your servant, not your status symbol, every decision aligns with long-term growth and freedom. Reason 7. Time as wealth. Valuing freedom over flash. True wealth isn't counted in cash alone. It's measured in free hours and choice. The quietly rich trade some income for time, hiring a cleaner, using grocery delivery, or outsourcing errands so they can focus on growth. They recognize that hour for hour, their personal productivity often returns more value than any bargain they hunt. Imagine reclaiming 2 afternoons' worth of chores and using that time to launch a side project or learn a high-value skill. Those extra hours can translate into new income streams or accelerated career growth, often worth many times the cost of the service itself. When you protect your schedule, you gain bandwidth to build relationships, strategize long-term goals, or simply recharge without guilt. By appearing modest, you keep more cash in your pocket and more hours in your day, fueling both your financial engine and your overall quality of life. The sooner you reclaim your time, the sooner compounding of both money and skills begins working in your favor. Now you've seen all 7 stealth wealth strategies, exposing hidden costs, living below your means, leveraging modesty for negotiating power, automating savings, protecting your privacy, resetting your money mindset, and valuing time as wealth. Before this video ends, take one small step. Cancel a subscription you never use or set up an auto transfer of $3,500, about $50, to your investment account. Share this video with someone who needs to learn why looking poor can make them richer, and subscribe for more practical wealth-building insights. Ready for deeper mindset hacks? Check out 7 Habits of the Quietly Wealthy next.